something that happened in Oklahoma the other day. I think, yesterday or the day before. They get a call, they get a welfare check on this lady who's crawling around on her hands and knees, barking like a dog. So she's psycho.
Oh, she's sweet but a psycho.
And they stop and they get her, and then they arrest her, and they cuff her, put her hands behind her back, and she gets out of the cuffs. Well, when she gets out of the cuffs in the back of that cruiser, she grabs the cop's AR-15 and starts shooting. Let's take a look at this story.
Tonight, an Oklahoma woman is in jail after she managed to slip out of her handcuffs in the back of a police car, obtain an AR-15, and open fire on sheriff's deputies, according to local police.
How does that even happen, man? Here, put her in the same car where she's within reach of an AR-15, an officer's rifle, and she gets it and she starts shooting. Great story.
The shocking moments were captured on the car's internal camera and police body cams. On Friday, Grady County Sheriff's deputies performed a welfare check on a woman found crawling around someone's yard while barking, according to the charging documents filed in court. The woman identified herself as 36-year-old Rachel Zion Clay.
A little bit psycho.
Police handcuffed her and placed her in protective custody as
Hey, Andy, ain't she a beaut? Ain't she a beaut?
What's the matter with her, Paul?
Oh, I don't know, Opie. I guess she's just one of those girls that's got a peculiar hitch in her get along.
36-year-old Rachel Zion Clay. Police handcuffed her and placed her in protective custody in the back of a police car, according to the court documents. But while deputies were outside the car taking statements from civilians nearby, Clay managed to slip out of her cuffs and access a console in the front seat labeled gun, the undersheriff said in an interview. They say she was then able to load a round into the chamber and fire outside the vehicle. Body camera footage released by police show moments shots rang out. Confusion as deputies try to figure out what just happened.
Apparently, this guy right here was struck by one of the bullets, and he went to the hospital. I don't know what kind of condition he's in right now, but I don't know. It's like, how do you make that kind of mistake? Not very professional, putting this woman or anybody in a cop car where she might have access to a firearm.
Figure out what just happened.
Andy, I'm hit right here.
One civilian receiving a wound to the chest. He's later taken to the hospital, according to NBC affiliate KFOR. While the sheriff's deputy is only grazed by the bullet. As the deputies and the wounded bystander take cover and call for backup, more shots.
Yeah, he's actually bleeding a little bit right there. You can see it on his shirt. Or I think that right there. I think that's a spot of blood.
Bystander take
See that right there?
cover and call for backup. More shots ring out.
Got a civilian hit. What the heck?
Law enforcement expert Cheryl Dorsey weighing in on the incident.
Sometimes women are smaller frame and they have the ability to slip their hands through the cuff, even though the cuff may itself be locked.
With the arrival of backup begins an hours-long standoff as Clay barricades herself in the police car, refusing to emerge. After
You have a right to be silent. You have a right to a firearm. If you don't have one will be provided for you, at least in this county.
3.5 hours of negotiations with police and the deployment of an armored breaching vehicle, the woman finally surrenders.
If it means saving a life, you take as much time as you need in order to bring this tactical situation to a successful conclusion.
Court documents from her arraignment on Monday include notes she allegedly managed to write while barricaded, revealing her disturbed state of mind. Efforts to reach Clay were unsuccessful.
Wait, what was the book in the background?
Situation to a successful conclusion.
Who's Black and Blue? Whose book is that? Black and Blue.
Court documents from her arraignment on Monday include notes she allegedly managed to write while barricaded, revealing her disturbed state of mind. Efforts to reach Clay were unsuccessful, and she was not represented by an attorney at her initial court appearance.
And it was a compilation of errors. I get that you want to have easy access to a AR-15.
I get that you want to have easy access to a AR-15.
But not when you have a suspect in your vehicle. Another officer could have and should have been monitoring visually the suspect who was seated behind the car.
Clay was charged with 3 counts of shooting with intent to kill, and according to court documents, is currently being held on $1 million bail.
All right, Maya Eaglin joins us now here in studio. So, Maya, is the Sheriff's Department going to do anything different now? Because obviously this woman seemed to get there pretty fast.
Right. So they're actually going to remove that console labeled gun, and they're going to find a new location for those
Labeled gun for your convenience.
extra weapons, and also provide some additional training for their staff.
So Black and Blue was written by, I didn't catch the name of this lady who was speaking. Black and Blue is written by Cheryl Dorsey. Is that who that was speaking? Is that Cheryl Dorsey?
Laying in on the
Yeah,
incident.
Cheryl Dorsey. So she's promoting her book here. I mean, smart move. That's a good marketing move. So let me know what you guys think about this. This is in Grady, Oklahoma. Says an Oklahoma woman slipped out of her handcuffs and allegedly shot an AR-15 out of the back of the police vehicle towards deputies. That's pretty unique. That's a pretty unique story. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you hear about wild things like that, just send me an email, and if you want me to cover it on a live stream, I will.